thing I like to have for like my pre-workout meal. I'll have like about like 40-50 grams of cream of rice, and I'll mix it with like 2 scoops of BPI Sports ISO HD and then some almond butter. That's like perfect for, you know, a pre-workout meal because, you know, you need carbs, your protein, and a little bit of fat just to keep the, you know, your so that way you don't burn right through the food. So the fat will kind of like slowly digest the food. But with cereal, it's good to have like after your workout because you want to get that sugar in your body right after a workout, so it helps, you know, push nutrients into, you know, your muscles. But this has like 4 grams of fat. I recommend getting something that has like, you know, 1 gram of fat, something like this would be like perfect for like a post-workout meal. You can also make a protein shake, weigh about, you know, 50 grams of carbs, and it has like the sugars which will, you know, help, you know, push the food in. So I'll get some Fruity Pebbles. Let's see what else we can do. When it comes to like bread meat especially, I like to do top sirloin right here, which is not as expensive as like the filet. It's pretty lean. I put a lot of my clients on the top sirloin. They try to put on sides, and I'll go with like the ribeye. They don't have the ribeye here, but yeah, that's what I usually do. As far as like the lean ground beef, I always go with the 7% fat, which is like 93.7. This is the kind of beef I put like most of my clients on. They have like 85 and like 15, but this is the go-to. Yeah, and for like ground turkey, they even have, you know, 85 lean, 15% fat. I always go with the 99 lean, especially with the ground turkey. Especially like when I'm cutting. Bison's really good too, but a little bit more pricey, but it's really good quality.
What about chicken?
Chicken, I like to do 99% fat free. This one right here, 99% fat free. There's like all these other ones, but they have, you know, like fat and everything. You can honestly get that too, but you know, you have to go through the hassle of like cutting up all the fat and trimming it up. Whereas this is already, you know, pretty much fat free. So usually go with this. Like fish or anything, I like to go to like the seafood section over here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fresh over there. I'll show you that. Fresh here, you kind of just tell them, you know, how much you want. And it tells you where it's from, you know, it's from Chile and where it's raised and everything. So like if I get salmon, I can get from here, or like tilapia, which is never frozen. You can get the tilapia from the frozen aisle, but it's like pretty much frozen, and you have to wait. It probably doesn't taste as good. And you have your seafood here, then you even have shrimp over there. Pineapples. These are good, especially like after your workout. Get your simple sugars and carbs. Do like a protein shake. Keep in mind, I'm always at the grocery store probably 2 or 3 times a week. I don't really get like a full bulk on things because I like to keep things fresh. So I'll get like little things like this, and you know, I live about 5-6 minutes away from the, you know, grocery store, so it's not a big hassle to make the trip here. For like potassium, and it's a good source of veggies. I like to throw this in with like my eggs in the morning. These are also good for like post-workout. I feel like I'm going over like all the post-workout meals that I can come up with. Like you can honestly do like 5 rice cakes with a, you know, a scoop or 2 of protein, which is like 50 grams of carbs, 50 grams of protein, and, you know, 0 fat. You also get sugar in there as well. So that's like another good choice of like, you know, post-workout meal. This is a good source of carbs too. Only 1 gram of fat. I like to have these sometimes with like a pre-workout meal. If I want to just do like, instead of having like protein powder, I'll probably do like, you know, 2 of these, and then like, you know, 4 or 5 ounces of chicken breast, and that, you know, pretty much like my pre-workout meal. For peanut butters, it's super important to find the all-natural one. Because like if you were to get one, you know, it's like this one, the Jif, you see that it has like, you know, all the sugar and added sugars to it. If you were to get the all natural one, like this one, you see it has 0 added sugars. I mean, it still has like 2 grams of sugar, but they don't add anything extra, and it's just more natural. When it comes to like sauces and condiments, I like to use like, you know, no sugar added ketchup. I like ketchup. And that's another thing, if you're like in your off season and your goal is to get bigger, if you have to use like a little bit of sauce to get down that food, then, you know, you gotta do whatever it takes to do that. Because eating just plain dry chicken and rice is just kind of like, it's not that pleasant. So throwing in
demoralizing.
throwing in some like barbecue sauce or whatever, just to get it down, it's good. But if you're like pre-contest, I would say stick to like 0 sugar and 0 carbs. But if there's sodium is good. It's not bad for you. I think I mentioned this earlier. It helps you, get a pretty good pump for it. I always like to do like no sugar added ketchup, and then we have oh yeah, this is pretty good too. As you can see, it's just 0 grams of fat, 0 carbs, just sodium, and you can honestly just put this all over your food. I also like to get these, especially like pre-workout meal. Like I probably eat like 4 or 5 of these before my workout. And, like the pump is like absolutely insane. Just kidding. But these are pretty good. Once in a while I have it.